What's up, YouTube? Bluff City here. Back with another very shocking story, man. Parents lock six kids, including a newborn in putrid storage unit with only a bucket for a toilet, police say. Basically, these kids, kids, were left for dead by these two monsters right here. I don't even see human beings when I look at these two. Like, absolutely not. If you can see that right there, I'm gonna definitely use this photo as a thumbnail. Apparently, this is what they were living in. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can, let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully, y'all can see it there. Yeah, that doesn't look like too homely of a place, if you ask me. Give these two the damn wood chipper, if as far as I'm concerned. But anyways, let me get into this article. A husband and wife in Wisconsin have been arrested after they allegedly left their six children, four of whom were under the age of six, locked inside a storage unit with only a bucket to use as a restroom. Charles A. Dupriest, 33, and Azia Zielinski, yeah, I guess that's how you say that, 26, were taken into custody earlier this week and showed with six counts each of child neglect. Court records obtained by Law and Crime show. Dupriest also was charged with one count of being a felon in possession of a firearm. He had no business having a firearm either. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. According to the criminal complaint, officers with the Milwaukee Police Department at about 1:33 a.m. on Tuesday responded to a report of a crying child inside a locked storage unit and at the store safe in the 5500 block of North 27th Street. The caller told the dispatcher that they were concerned for the welfare of the baby. Some people just should not ever, ever, ever have children. Upon arriving at the facility, first responders said that they could hear a child still crying inside the storage unit B58, which had a garage style door secured with a padlock. Fire department personnel cut the padlock to gain entry. Inside, they observed a bucket containing urine in the middle of the room and six children ranging in the ages of from 2 months to 9 years. They even put a newborn in there. Make sure. I hope they never see the light of day again, and I hope they get all the way fucked up in there in prison. I hope every single inmate in there fuck these two up in the men's and women's prison. I do mean that. I do not like people who do shit like this to children. It is disgusting. Detectives later learned that only light visible to children came through the crack of the garage door. The complaint says a detective entered the unit and observed the six children sleeping. 5-year-old Ed told the detective, "We're not supposed to be loud." Shortly afterward, Ed urinated in an orange bucket in the center of the unit. Oh my goodness. How much therapy are they going to need growing as time goes on? Man, this is something they'll never forget. And it's going to take years of therapy for them to get over this. I feel so bad for these kids, man. Police said they woke up the nine. Okay, my bad. Skip this. The children's ages were 9, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 2 months. Police said they woke up the 9-year-old who was able to provide the names of his parents, telling the detective that he was responsible for caring for his five younger siblings when the adults were away. The 9-year-old reported that he stays at the storage unit about 50% of the time and that they use a bucket to urinate, to go to the bathroom. The affidavit says the 9-year-old stated that he is supposed to give the 2-month-old a bottle or pacifier and pick her up when she cries. The 9-year-old told the detective he was hungry and had no device to contact his parents or anyone else in an emergency. Man, that is crazy. Police said the stench from the inside was so putrid that they could not remain inside even with the garage door open. Man. can imagine those kids in there, they're nose blind to all that stench. And with someone who hasn't smelled that, they open up and then there's this huge wave of funk just hitting your face. Oh man. Thank goodness the authorities found these kids. I'm so glad they found these kids and they can finally get to safety and be with a family that'll actually take care of them. An employee at the facility allegedly told investigators that he remembered in May hearing a male voice inside the unit saying, "Sit down and be quiet," and saw surveillance footage of the children being dropped off at the unit by their parents, which he reported to management. Okay. Which he reported to the authorities too. Hopefully. Authorities at 2:11 a.m. located Dupriest and Zelensky sleeping in a Ford Expedition parked in the lot along with their dog. Officers noted that the middle of the row, the vehicle was completely unoccupied while all the children, including their infant, were in a storage unit. So were they all home? Okay. Dupriest and Zelensky said that their family was homeless. Okay, that pretty much answered my own question. But admitted the children could have been staying with other family members. Why the okay? So if they could have been staying with other family members, then why didn't they just drop them off there? How is it better for them to live homeless just like the two of you knuckleheads? Fucking wild shit, man. I tell you. In a forensic interview, the 5-year-old girl victim says she felt sad when locked in the storage unit, and mad so she made the unit dirt. Ugh. She says she tried to open the door but could not. The affidavit says she reported using a bucket to urinate. Okay, to use the bathroom sometimes with a bag placed inside. She said that she was upset. She was upset the dog got to sleep in the car while she and her siblings got to sleep in the unit. LD stated her parents went to bed while the children were still awake. She said her father carried a firearm pointing to her hip. The 9-year-old said his father disciplines him with whoopings, and that after one such whooping, he thought he should go to the hospital. Zelensky and Dupriest are currently being held in the Milwaukee County Jail. Their bonds are set at, look at that, $10,500 and $10,000 respectively. Wow, what a joke, dude. Why do they even have bonds for child abuse? Why? $10,000? Oh my God, man. I swear this justice system in this country is a joke. For neglecting and abusing children, having them live in a freaking storage unit, you're going to give them a $10,500 bond? Come on. It was not immediately clear when they were scheduled to appear in court. $10,000 bond for this? And then you got people who get caught with like an ounce of weed on them and then they get like 5 to 10 years in jail. That's fucking wild. And these two knuckleheads get a $10,000 bond. $10,000. It only costs them $1,000 to get out. Man. All I know is this. I hope these two get their asses handed to them when they go to federal prison. And I hope those children get to be with family members that'll actually take care of them and give them everything that they'll need. Because these two asswipes they shouldn't have been reproducing in the first place, if you ask me. There's no excuse for this. And they even stated they had family members that they could have stayed with. Why aren't they staying with them then? Of course, that'd be the more logical option, unless there's some family members that are doing some foul shit. But then again, what they're doing is just as bad, if not worse. Man, I want nothing but justice for these kids. If fuck whoever gave them a $10,000 bond, that is a fucking joke, man. And you know what? I'm gonna end the video right there. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the link in my description so you can follow me on other social media platforms as well as support me directly via Cash App or PayPal. If you choose to do so, I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will shout you out in my next video, and that is a promise. So until next time, y'all be safe out there and have a good one. Peace.